Jacksonville Jaguars. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on the EA
Let's
Sports.
get right, Jamal.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
Oh!
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. That'll be caught right side.
I threw it late. Fuck.
There, but only a yard leaves.
That's on me.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Oh. I don't know. They got Hawks out here.
Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
We didn't throw no pick though. We good.
That's all that really matters. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? We'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
That's all that really matters.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. They'll manage to pick up about 4. It's
sit right, man. Please, hold on.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
We're not going for that.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Yo, Simpson, you supposed to lay that nigga out.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, young boy.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain there for the Bills.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Got a different look, fellas. Yeah, different look Bills this year.
Right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, I was looking at that's a good play.
How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Yo.
This is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to get this one down to the 13-yard line.
What? They got to reverse that.
There in the return game, and that is.
They got to reverse that. Yeah, dude.
Potential
Thank you,
dude.
dude.
Take a second look at this just to make sure.
What? Yeah.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
Yeah.
He is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
My boys out here blocking for me and shit, though. That's what really matters right there.
They've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because
my
defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just going straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the
my line
scramble.
and one of my D-line, O-line. Yeah, look. No, I ain't got no points for it. I hear you no points from that shit. Oh, no, I don't like that actually. Nah, actually, I don't like that at all either.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That looks a lot better.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Lawrence will throw. Forced out to his left.
He got in my way.
It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending
boy got in my way.
hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know to make some adjustments.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
And he got hurt.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And they take this out here to 30 before he's taken down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Fellas, what are we
now,
doing?
Look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throw right side, caught by Davis.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you about his primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I don't know if he would have got there.
He wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A first down carry for Barkley. And
this nigga is out here bobbing and weaving. Why are they blocking like this?
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too.
Oh, my God. Y'all niggas is getting cooked.
A great play there.
Y'all niggas is getting cooked. We got to figure something out, fellas.
Extra point right down
Because of the damn the ability shit. That shit crazy. It's like when somebody score a touchdown or some shit, they end the game.
This one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
I
cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
I'm trying to get it right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you know,
the
field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Them boys is out here.
From the 25 on second down, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to loft it deep right sideline.
Hey, yo! The nigga bumped into me, yo!
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss. And another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game. And the head coach said, I'll take him. I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator.
Hey, knock him out. Let's go, fellas. All right, we good. We got one out the way. We got one out the way.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myers.
That was a terrible block.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception.
I like
here
it.
We go again.
We actually quit counting.
Yeah, put everybody in that bitch when you got that touchdown.
I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you get
run through that nigga, though.
They couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there.
Yeah.
They stopped him for a minimal gain.
So for the next 6 weeks, boys is boosted. Boys is
out
here floating.
3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage, they'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
No! This is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his
That's
guys
crazy.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker.
That's crazy.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years,
there
he
we
has a theory.
go.
These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
What's his face wear 9 and he wear 5. From 9 to 5, they at the quarterback now.
I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4.
You got to have that 9 to 5 at the quarterback.
A lot of points. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
Who is that? Why he tackle my tight end like that?
Down on the scoreboard, had a drive.
That's Billsley, yeah. Shit, I gave Billsley number 11.
Striking distance, and to come away with nothing. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Hey, yo! I seen it, but I was like, yo, he not going to go there. Ah, that's my fault. When I seen I had beat you, I was like, we good.
Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen rolling to his left. And
no, I tried to know. I know so you could try and fumble. Come on, Ralph. We need it.
Keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open.
Ralph, we
Once
need
the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll take
That's supposed to be a fumble.
2nd down coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On play action, Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And
I like it. No, couldn't nobody get there.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous.
Couldn't nobody get there. I like it.
Perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Allen now looks to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
On 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
I like it.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they
like it.
They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
I like it. My boy went out like a hoe, but I like it.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards
that's
the
on me.
ball carrier with abandon.
That was on me. That was on me.
Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively.
Oh,
and
I'm
now it brings
stupid.
up 3rd down.
That's the problem. I know what I got to do.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And
Oh,
I
was supposed to, something.
to go in this
I was supposed to get freaky on that bitch.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now.
mad.
We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
I couldn't get around the corner on
into
him.
Buffalo territory. The tackle there by John Johnson. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's
John out
2nd
here
and
working
7.
and shit. That's him.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is caught. A spectacular.
Hey, you
grab
couldn't get there.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone.
One hand catching
and his
shit.
quarterback
Why
found
you
him,
doing that?
and they get a 1st down.
That's on me because I ran the wrong way. I should have went to the left.
But he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They go play action with Lawrence. Out to his left.
I'm gonna go down this time. I'm gonna go down this time.
1st down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd
Why you trying to do my
mark
quarterback
of
like
this
that,
1st
bro?
half.
Why?
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne.
No!
Just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Lawrence on the sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defense.
What?
It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak.
That's
he didn't
crazy.
get it, and now it's 4th down. And they've now made 2 trips to
You
the
gotta
red
call a
zone
play.
and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally,
You gotta
say,
call a
hey,
play.
You're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, you gotta catch that.
You
gotta catch that.
He couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime.
Can't take no knee.
Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break.
Hey, I was like, shit, I gotta stop the clock.
Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
I ain't know it was gonna be 4th down. Ain't shit changed.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we
Yeah,
welcome
good,
everyone
good,
back
fellas.
for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
All right, fellas, let's get right.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
Damn, he fucked them up. I thought you was going to cut that. That's on me. That's on me. I thought you was going to cut that. I should have left him alone. I'm going to leave him alone. I should have just left him alone.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
So you'll be about 16.
Allen will try to throw for it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Accelerating, and off he goes.
We need all these points, Adoree.
And he takes it all the way back.
Seven. We got 7 the hard way. A field goal, a safety, and an interception PAT. That's how you get 7 points the hardest way ever.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
He won't walking away. He won't walking away.
But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead.
He was not walking away.
Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time
thought LaVista was going to be all right.
We'll see what they do. Now a deep ball going to be caught here.
Way to hold on to it. Way to hold on to it. You are a baller. That's why I gave him number 11. Because he goated. I believe in him.
Defense and reading your keys. You always hear about that. And having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you.
Who the fuck is that?
Hamilton. Sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They'll roll. Nowhere to go.
What?
He lost the football.
Oh!
Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get.
Hey, I was trying to still throw that bitch when he picked it back up. That's why he jumped with triangle. I thought I could still throw that bitch.
Because it could have been lost there.
The receivers won't fucking with it though.
The opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
No! Yo, I ain't know he was going to stop like that. He stopped on the dime perfectly. It was crazy. He did what I wanted him to do, but I ain't know he was going to do it.
And as they say, that's a no.
Fuck.
Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, that's how you need him, Simpson. I see you.
Before he's brought down at the 22.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And all the way down to the 37.
Hey! That nigga is fast. I ain't real. I was like, okay, it's 2 running backs. I ain't know which one to go for.
And let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
All right, fellas, we still here though. Let's get right.
Additional pickup with his legs after
work
the
to our
catch.
strengths.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is.
Let's work to our strengths, fellas.
Gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to have another
Madden,
first down.
you right there.
Made at the Jaguars 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer.
Yo, they would not let me get it. Yo, they cheating. Oh, my God. Because I knew I'm sitting right there in the spot waiting on it, bruh. Waiting on it.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
What are we doing?
Driver's seat right now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Damn, I fucked it up. Y'all was blocking good.
To the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey! Oh, that's okay.
Kind of surprising to see
why the fuck is the trade day on him? I'm confused.
And it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a
he on my tight end?
God
damn.
Coming up. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, that's pick. I already knew. I fucked up. I knew I fucked up on that one.
Intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the
he got 2 picks. Oh, Lord.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
He is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our touchdown Bills! Zach Moss, 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The boys is trying to figure something out.
Following the interception,
boys out here looking shook.
Interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And for the 4th time tonight,
Trevor is seeing ghosts.
Trevor
is seeing ghosts.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen.
Yo, you gotta pick that off. You gotta pick that off.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Way to float, Maddox. I see
Are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never...
Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, 72 yards.
It was a go route. I stopped. I made him stop to come get that bitch.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Yo.
Now Pinion with
I done messed up.
Following the touchdown.
Sheesh.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He adjusted.
Come
on, how does he pick that back up?
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team.
Saquon barely doing. Saquon ain't even really doing nothing. I don't even know, fellas. It's us.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all.
They just don't cover the sidelines. Like, why y'all don't cover the outside?
Where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he takes it in across the chalk.
I missed. That man ain't got but 40 yards.
The season both in this game, and the Bills will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that will increase their lead.
Like that. It's the offense we got to figure out. We done threw about 8 picks. That's all. That's only difference.
Out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah, no, ain't throwing no more.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But I know what I'm about to have to change. I was trying to let young boy cook in a new spot.
That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Nah.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time.
That's the problem.
They can't expect
that's not a threat.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Four ain't that bad, for real, honestly.
The tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Hey, yo.
He's just throwing the ball up.
How Trey they just outwalk Chark like that? That's so crazy to me.
This defense was definitely alert to the
Chark ran out of steam or some shit.
Ready for it.
They've got the lead.
Put my boys on.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Lawrence. He's going to go up top.
I thought you was going to hit a better move than that, Laviska.
And now here's
Laviska, your move is weak. The play looked fire.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The play looked fire.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I ask you to speculate,
that's 5 in back-to-back weeks. Hey, Trevor.
Well, if he's as mentally
you looking
strong
like the
as
same old Trevor.
He understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers.
Hurt them niggas, fellas. Hurt them niggas.
So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third and long, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Maddox, okay.
Trying
to get some consolation prize
going. Going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many.
I was trying to throw it away.
Hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete.
Davies is on everything.
To 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an...
My goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him.
Yeah!
Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
Why my niggas don't break people off on their routes like this? My boys are sweet.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
My boys are sweet.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Yeah,
well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Oh, my God.
Behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down.
Somebody finally want to make a play.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, he gone too. Season over, fellas. Season over.
Linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
Catch it on the run, son. Trevor, you're not throwing him the ball the way it needs to be thrown. Trevor on the block, bro.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Trevor, though, if you just put that, they outrunning where you need. Oh, he not the one. He not the one. I can't get with this. You ain't got what I need. You ain't got what I need.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Out of position.
In this game, like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap.
What is this?
Taking it right down Broadway. 30.
Fellas, we was doing great up until this point. The man ain't had no yards up until this point.
His biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
I know, damn it. That's all it takes, bro.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Damn, that was 80 whole yards.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I'm going to start letting the boys do their own tackling.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles a nice. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes
I forgot
down.
what the button was I was supposed to push.
Blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk
Oh,
an
no, I
injury.
chose one. Oh, you a goat.
It's complete.
Okay, Tony.
A big connection
Tony,
on
you a
that
goat.
one.
You a young goat.
Yards.
We just need a better quarterback.
I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want
Trevor,
to
I never thought I would see today.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this
I
situation,
never thought I would see today. Trevor would not be the one.
Your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
yeah, that was an alright throw, Trevor. That was alright, I guess.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they
Trevor think he about to get paid big money from me.
Oh,
you got to hold on to that.
First down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise.
Trevor has not shown me that he is big money worthy.
Body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10.
You must don't know about me. Right now, I would not pay no quarterback.
Now Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news
open, but I just can't get it to him.
That was big for them.
He's stuck, fella.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
Hey, yo, they bumped into each other again.
Another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Bruh, they bumped into each other again. Who is drawing up these plays when my niggas is running into each other?
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right
look, the man had 80 yards on one run. The rest of his runs is 30 yards.
Being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline,
well, it ain't bad. It's like 3.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
God damn it, I wish his ass got hurt.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that
I'm
they
getting me a new quarterback. My quarterback sucks. He not the one.
I mean, what a game.
New quarterback need. 8 picks, trouble. Yeah, new quarterback need. It ain't me. I refuse to believe it.